In this video, we're going to be discussing how to optimize your campaign data, as well as my personal method of optimizing my campaigns. So first, let's talk a little bit about the rules of optimization. So the rule is that you need to let your campaign run for either a minimum of 72 hours or 3x the payout of the offer. So what I mean by that is if the offer pays you $25, you need to spend at least $75 before making any decisions whatsoever, whichever happens first. So if you're running on native ads, you may need to run for a minimum of 72 hours due to the fact that you need to spend a much higher match of the payout, typically 10x the payout instead of 3x, simply because with native there are so many more variables at play than, let's say, on search or on Facebook. So if a specific keyword, ad set, or ad has spent the payout without a conversion, I would definitely pause that specific variable. If you're running a very high budget, if you are running a campaign that pays, let's say, $4 to $6, if it spends $4 to $6 and you don't have any action on it yet, I would definitely just go ahead and shut it down just to save money and move on. Now, you should have multiple running inside of the campaign, so if you have to pause one ad, one keyword, one ad set, whatever traffic source you're running on, it's not going to just shut off the entire campaign. But the goal of this is just to help you prevent wasting advertising spend on immediate and obvious losers. So let's go on to talk about my personal method of testing with CPA, and how I really broke through in this industry was I realized that there's a difference between A/B testing versus multivariate testing. So a lot of people in the internet marketing space will throw around the term A/B testing. This is basically 50-50 split testing. It means, let's say I have two landing pages. I send the same traffic through the same ad to two separate landing pages, and I just test that. I prefer multivariate, and in my opinion, that always wins in this space, because A/B testing is great for certain situations where you need a quick comparison, but our data is really our lifeblood in this business, and we need to take it a lot more seriously. I also think that multivariate is a much more efficient way of testing data, simply because there's a little bit more at play, so you're able to really see what's causing things to perform and what's not. And I'm going to show you an example of my own personal custom multivariate testing strategy. So as you can see in this example chart, this would be the first step that I would take in setting up a campaign. So this is strictly an example. This is not actual data. I'm not going to name the exact offer or anything like that. Although there are plenty of biblical weight loss offers or biblical offers out there. You can contact us at Drip Revenue. We have a few. But step one, I would do 3 times the payout, and I am testing all the same variables except for the offer. So I'm running the same keyword, the same ad, and I'm just testing 4 different offers. So after running 3 times the payout of each offer, I've noticed that offer number 2 is actually profitable already. So this could be a fluke, or it could be an actual promising campaign, and that's where step 2 comes into play. So if you take a good look at the chart, you're going to notice that I've switched all of the offers over to offer number 2. Now I've started to create different ads at this point. So in the first ad, we have basically a break-even situation. We're at 3% ROI, so that's really not very promising at all. The next, we have a 250% ROI, so that's actually very promising, and that shows that that ad and that offer are still keeping up traction. Now, in ad number 3, we can see that we're 76% in the red, or we're basically upside down 76%. So that's definitely not going to work. And in ad number 4, we're 351% ROI. So that's really promising. So this is after running 3 times the payout at testing these different ads and running on the same offer that we found was the winner in our first test. So that's where step 3 comes into play, and this is really the final test, the end phase of optimization. So as you can see, I have chosen ad number 4 simply because it was the highest ROI on the step 2 test that we did. So what I'm doing now is I have a proven offer, I have a proven ad. Now I'm testing my keywords. So regardless of your traffic source, I mean, keywords could be the targeting that you're using on Facebook, it could be the widgets or whatever you're using on native. I mean, this is just an example, like I said, but I'm testing different keywords at this point to try to figure out what are the best combinations that I can really use to scale up this campaign. So the immediate first combination of Bible lose weight as a keyword has a whopping 642% ROI. And let's just imagine that this keyword has quite a bit of search volume. So this looks like pretty much a huge winner for us. Now, the second combination, weight loss in the Bible, it's not doing so well. It's 57% upside down, and we're basically bleeding money on that one. The third combination is biblical weight loss secrets, and that one has not made any money whatsoever, so I would cut that off immediately. I would probably not even go to the 3x payout mark. I would probably, like I said, cut that out after it's already spent the payout of the offer. And the final combination has dropped a little bit in ROI down to 300. So it's steady and you could still continue testing it. And of course, you're going to want to leave it on because it's profitable and it's just an additional keyword. But the real winner here is the first combination. So this took 3 different steps, and worst case scenario, we spent 9 times the payout of the offer. So this is what I would do if I was going to organize a multivariate split test and gather data on a campaign. And this is how I'm going to optimize it and cut it down. I know this can be very confusing for somebody who's a complete beginner to this space, so feel free to reach out to us if you need some further explanation. We'd be happy to help. And yeah, I mean, this is the most proven method that I have of testing and optimizing. It's really never led me wrong, and pretty much every single person I know who's crushing it in the CPA and media buying space is using a multivariate method of testing. At this point, please proceed to the next video to continue.